I'm Ritzy. And we are the Joy Formidable. And Matt's over there just...
Yeah, I can't endorse smoking. They're killing themselves.
I can.
What a pair of chaps.
I hear you're going on tour with someone fairly famous in September.
Yeah, we're doing a couple of dates.
with a
couple of weeks with the Foo Fighters. Yeah, November.
I cannot wait.
How did that come about?
It came about in the best fucking way possible, which was Mr. Grohl hearing our song on the radio and thinking, yeah, I could listen to them every night for a 2-week tour.
Only 2 weeks.
Only 2 weeks. But that's how it should happen. None of this like, I'll slap your back and you slap my back and lots of brown tonguing, in the way that you would always hope that people that you admire in music would hear you on record, and I think it says a lot about them as a band, that they're up for inviting, taking a punt on new bands that they like to come out.
It seems like a lot of celebrities often post on Twitter or online or talk about how much they like that song. Does that seem true?
Well, do you know what? We don't follow things too much, so if that's out there, it's nice to hear. I think, always with this band, it feels like everything's pretty natural. I think, there's no pressures to kind of like it. It's been a lot of shows and people coming to the shows and spreading things by word of mouth, and I think with that, comes a real loyal fan base, and that does mean a lot, because we haven't done things in a very traditional way, so to have that kind of love in place is really meaningful.
Yeah.
It's not any kind of fashion, or passing phase, because it certainly isn't for us.
What are the benefits to doing things non-traditionally or not following a pattern?
I think it just breeds a bit of stimulation,
It's been great that we've released things, as and when we felt like fucking releasing them, and when they've been ready, and there shouldn't be any rules to music and the music that you write, and then we just enjoyed the path, and I think it's been very much for us about carving our own path rather than letting anybody else sort of do that for you, and just allowing people to kind of discover it for themselves, and that's where the real truth kind of comes into it.
Has there been any thought of what you'll do for a next record?
Yes, we've done lots and lots of writing, haven't we?
Always a lot of writing.
Always writing. We were writing just before we actually took to the stage today in Outsideland. So just, I don't think it should be too overthought. I think people put too much kind of emphasis on like fucking the next record. If it's part of the fabric of who you are and how you're evolving as a band and as individuals, then it's just going to move in a certain way. Not too much analysis. We've got lots and lots of tracks. When we decide to share them and how we decide to share them is still, in our control, and we'll see what happens next year, really.